Now imagine this. You just had a stressful day. The kids were cranky, your boss was demanding, and your colleagues were not helpful. And if you're a business owner, maybe your clients and your team were also not, stressing you out. You get home and then there's laundry still not done. You don't know what you and your family is going to have for dinner. You are exhausted. And before you know it, you're standing in the kitchen, grabbing that bowl of ice cream or bag of chips or your kids' leftover lunch. Sounds familiar? Guess what? You are not alone. As working moms, our days are full, and stressful days can easily lead to emotional eating. But the truth is, you don't have to let a stressful day take control of your health or your progress. In this video, I will share with you 6 strategies that will help you stop emotional eating in its tracks. So are you ready? Let's roll. Tip number 1, pause and pray. Now, when everything feels overwhelming, the first thing to do is to pause and pray. Emotional eating often comes from stress, frustration, or even loneliness. So prayer gives you the chance to stop, breathe, and refocus. Then how do you do that? Find a quiet moment, even if it's just 2 minutes, and then pray honestly. For example, Lord, I feel overwhelmed right now. Help me find peace in this moment. Or you can even use scriptures to guide your prayer. For example, Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest. Lord, I need that rest now. Why does it work? Prayer calms your emotions and fills you with strength. It reminds you that you are not alone in this journey. Tip number 2, identify the trigger. Identify the trigger. I feel like I should say this 2 times, not because it's tip number 2, but because it's very crucial. Most times, when you are driven to eat after a stressful day, it's not about hunger. It's about what triggered you. Here's how to do it. Ask yourself, what just happened that made me feel this way? Take 2 to 3 minutes to either journal, you can use your phone, and then just ask yourself, what happened? How are you feeling? What do you need right now? For example, the trigger could be you go home and your husband is asking you, what am I going to eat? And you already had a stressful day. So since you have no clue what's for dinner, right? You start unconsciously eating everything you find in your kitchen until you eventually figure out what everyone is going to eat. So identify the trigger, which is what he said, right? Which annoyed you. And without processing the annoyance, you started unconsciously eating. So identify the trigger. Why? When you identify the trigger, you take control of the situation instead of letting your emotions drive your choices. By either voicing out that you had a stressful day and you need a moment to think. Remember, your husband cannot read your mind. So either you voice it out or you use some of the mindset techniques that I teach in the Shed Mommy Belly Challenge to manage your emotions internally so you don't cause a stress response in your body by awakening your cortisol levels. Remember, chronic stress is one of the root causes of abdominal fat, and it even has a nickname called stress belly or cortisol belly. So make time to identify the trigger. Tip number 3, drink water. Now, did you know that dehydration can make you feel hungry or tired even when you're not? So one of the simplest way to stop emotional eating is to drink water first. How do you do that? Before you reach for that food or snacks, drink a glass full of water and wait 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes. Use a timer on your phone. Now, another tip also is if you're a working mom and you're one of those people that do pick up of your kids after work, I recommend you can drink at least 500 ml of water after work so that it reduces the chances of you snacking on your kids' snacks or leftover lunch on your drive back home. Why does this work? This gives your body time to rehydrate and your brain time to process whether you're truly hungry or just reacting to emotions of the day. Or tip number 4, replace the snack with movement. Stress builds up in your body, and emotional eating often feels like the easiest way to release that stress. But movement is an even better way to let go of the stress. How do you do that? If you're at home, do a 10 minutes of walk around your house or even doing light stretches. Or you can even put a fun song on and dance with your kids. Just do some dance party. And then if you're at work, take a quick walk and step outside for fresh air. You can even let people know that you just need a break. It is okay to ask for a break. Okay? Don't just take up walk. You can protect yourself like, I just need a moment to think. I'll get back to you soon. Why does it work? Movement releases endorphins. Now that is the feel good hormones, which can now lift your mood up and stop the urge to eat from stress. So tip number 5, have a pre-planned healthy snack available. Sometimes you are genuinely hungry after a tough day, and that's okay. But instead of grabbing junk food, have a healthy snack ready to go. How do you do that? Prep simple snacks ahead of time. For example, handful of nuts, sliced veggies, Greek yogurt with berries, boiled egg with a piece of fruit. Why does this work? Having a healthy snack on hand removes the temptation to grab a high-calorie comfort food. You satisfy your hunger without sabotaging your weight loss goals. And tip number 6, which is my favorite, speak life over yourself. Now, sometimes you just need to voice out who is in charge. Remember, you are a spirit being. You live in a body and you have a soul, which consists of your mind, will, and emotions. And sometimes you have to remind the emotions and put them in its place. A stressful day can make you feel defeated, but your words have power. So instead of giving in to the emotions, speak affirmations over yourself. And here's how to do it. You can say affirmations like, I am in control of my emotions. This day doesn't define me. I am a vibrant working mom. I don't need food to comfort me. I find my comfort in God's presence. Why does this work? Affirmations help you reset your mindset and remind you of your strength and identity as a woman of God. So let's recap. The 6 strategies that will help you stop a stressful day from driving you to eat. 1. Pause and pray. 2. Identify the trigger. 3. Drink water and wait for 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes. 4. Replace the snack with movement. 5. Have a pre-planned healthy snack. And then 6. Speak life over yourself. So pick one of these tips and try it today. Let me know how it goes in the comment section. And whenever you feel the urge to eat, pause and ask yourself, what do I really need right now? You'll be amazed at how powerful these simple actions can be. Now, I hope you have been inspired to take action today, because I don't want you to just watch. I want you to get involved, like, share, and do. And so if you're ready to shed that belly fat with me as your coach, then let's roll, sister. Click the link in the description to join the Shed Mommy Belly Challenge and start your road trip to a healthier, vibrant you today. Now, if this video has been a blessing to you, as it was for me, then give it a thumbs up. And thank you for sharing this blessing with a fellow working mom too. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Take care. Peace and love.